Sak genyen. Sak genyen. Ki sa, what? Ki, is it that? Genyen, have. This is a way of saying what's going on. I taught you if you want to ask someone what's wrong, you can say ki sa ou genyen. Ki sa ou genyen. Ki sao genyen. But sak genyen means what's going on. You walk in and it seems to be a huge problem. Sak genyen. Sak genyen. Ki sa, ki is contracted by dropping the first key. And instead of saying ki sa, just saying sa. And then with ki, you drop the I and just keep the K. Sa, sak genyen. What's going on? Répétez, sak genyen. And if you want to say nothing, you could say, rien no. No is just said with a negative response. Nothing is negative in the sense that it's not anything. Anytime you have pas, not, does not, don't, in a sentence, you can use no expressively also. Rien no, nothing. Sak genyen. Rien no. Okay. I am going to teach you something that's going to make you very happy with me. First of all, I always tell you, Haitian Creole is one of the easiest languages to learn older. Older meaning ages 18 and older. Because we don't have a lot of vocabulary words, because we don't have a lot of same words for one concept. We have mostly one word per concept. Another reason is, instead of figuring out, do I add an ES or an S to something to make it plural, you just put YO, yo, after it. Another reason why Creole is one of the easiest languages to learn is because we don't conjugate but one verb. That's the verb to give, by, which we went over on Leçon 4. So how do we let people know the tense? In English, we conjugate verbs. In French, Spanish, Italian, we do verb conjugation. Eat, eating, eaten, eats, ate. 5 ways of saying to eat in English because of tense. In Creole, we simply add what I like to call a tense modifier. It is a word that goes before the adjective or the verb to let you know this description is past tense. This action is past tense, and that word is te. That is in your Learn Haitian Creole with Gloria workbook in Leçon 7. So, if I put te in front of a word, it's past tense? Oui. Absolutely. It is that simple. So if I want to say I was hungry, I would say mwen te grand goût. Remember to répéter sentences after me. It gives you more vocabulaire. Plus vocabulaire. Think of the word plus as plus. If it's plus, it's more. Plus vocabulaire. So I was hungry is mwen te grand goût. So because was is past tense, I just use te. What about when the actual verb changes in English or the adjective changes in English? For example, sit would be sat. Instead of we wouldn't say I was sit. We would just say I sat. How would I say that? Mwen te chita. This means I, past tense, sit. So past tense and sit becomes sat. Mwen te chita. I sat. What about when it's not as simple as sit, sat, but you go from go to went? She went. Is there a different word for went? Just like in English, we can say go and then we say went to let you know it's past tense? No, you do not conjugate the verb. You simply put te in front of aller, to go. Li te aller. She went. She, past tense, go. She went. Li te aller. Well, what if I want to say, instead of how are you, qui jan ou ye, what if I want to say, how were you? Qui jan ou te ye. That's it, because ye is the only verb in the sentence. Répétez, qui jan ou te ye. So I'm in Haiti visiting a friend that I've not seen for a year. I may not want to say, how are you? I might want to say, how were you? Qui jan ou te ye? Or, how was your mom? Qui jan maman ou te ye? How was mother belonging to you contracted? Qui jan maman te ye? Bien fait. What if I want to do it like the same thing again, like an adjective and was, that was beautiful. Ça t'est belle. It's that simple. Ça t'est belle. That, past tense, beautiful. That was beautiful. What if I want to say, it was a bad day? To be a bad day. Well, to be is say. And when you say a bad day, day is a subject. So you can use say. But if you just say un mauvais jour, that means it's a bad day. It was a bad day. C'était un mauvais jour. C'était un mauvais jour. It was a bad day. It was is c'était. Bien fait. So, how do you get this down? Anytime you want to indicate past tense, you put te before the adjective phrase was a bad day, te un mauvais jour. Before the descriptor was tired, te fatigué. Before the action, which basically in English modifies the verb. In Creole, you put it before the verb. So in English, you would say stood instead of stand. In Creole, you would say te campé. So if te goes before a phrase or a descriptor, an adjective, or an action, a verb, that means it's past tense.